everyone, it's Aniela here. How are you folks today on this Sunday? It's a beautiful Sunday, a very, very hot Sunday as we are in summer here where I am, and wherever you are in the world. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday or Monday, depending on where you're at. I'm still in Sunday. Anyways, I am on here today to talk to you folks about the best piece, quote unquote piece, P-E-A-C-E, of advice that I could give on this twin flame journey. And I've actually been asked this several times, especially from new students coming in. As you know, they're just starting out, and they wanted to learn a little bit about what is like probably the way to go about taking all of this in that they're going to be learning in this program. But before we get to that, if you believe you're on a twin flame journey, or if you have been resonating and you're not sure, go ahead and click on the link below and schedule a call with one of our Clarity coaches, and they'll be able to help you. They'll be able to answer a couple questions for you and maybe get a feel of where you're at, and also be able to help you realize and see if this program is going to help you, which it does. It very much helps so many people on this journey, because this journey is just wild. And you all know that if you're on it, or if you're even suspecting you're not. If you're seeing this video, it's very likely you're on it. So go ahead and click on that link, and you'll be able to talk to someone. And absolutely get started. Get started on your journey and learning how to balance your fear-based energies, which is what we do here in the program. So today, again, I'm talking about a little bit of peace, P-E-A-C-E. It's kind of a play on words, a pun, about the best piece of advice that I can give on this journey. And it's really all about recognizing and resonating and even understanding, even with your mind, that everything that happens for a reason. Especially on a journey like this, or anywhere in life really, things that can happen and go on. So many times we're questioning ourselves, we're questioning what we did, we're questioning what someone else did, or a situation, how it happened, how it's playing out, how it played out, and how you're left there wondering, what the heck just happened? So many times that's how we go through life, just thinking that there's something more to it, something we don't know, something we could have done, we could have said, we could have communicated even. And it's really all about getting out of that frame of mind and really starting, like I said, to realize, resonate, and even understand in the mind that everything happens for a reason. It truly does. Everything that happens in your life, everything that happens to you, is orchestrated by your soul. Everything, every little thing is orchestrated by your soul, from the top down to the bottom. So when you can kind of look at it that way and understand it that way, you realize that, whatever plays out, whatever is said, whatever is not said, whatever is done, whatever is not done, it happens for a reason that way. It does. Everything is perfect. It is perfect how it happens, because everything happens for a reason. Now, when you look at the counterpart to that no, I should have done this, I should have said that, she should have done this, all those things that play out in our head, that is our fear-based energy. That is the same energy that's causing all the chaos, all the fear out there, with all the coronavirus, all the way down to the rioting and the looting, all of that. It's all fear-based energy. So when we are in the counterpart of everything happens for a reason, which my play on words does bring you peace, and I'll get to that in just a bit, you are in the place that there's something you could have done, said, did, like I said before. No, that is the counterpart. And what that is basically, it's about control. It's about thinking, if I could have said this, or she should have said that, or I would have done this, or they should have done that, or it shouldn't have happened this way, it's supposed to happen this way. All of it is about control. All of it is about your fear-based energy. All of it is about control and wanting a certain outcome, and which means you have expectations of what something is supposed to look like. When you are basically in that place, you have judgment going on. You also have blaming, big time, going on. When you're in that place, you're also about, of course, when you're blaming, you're not taking responsibility for the things that are of you and of what you are doing and how you are. You are in such control mode that it's supposed to play out from this to this, in that order, in that fashion, in that frame, just in that frame. It's like looking at that old film, you know, frame by frame. It's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that. You are attached to the outcome because somewhere in your mind, you decided it's going to start like this, it's going to end like this. And people really, when we do that, how many times in our life have we done that and it didn't work out like that? But yet, we still do that. We still do that because that's what we know. And that is the counterpart to looking at things in a sense of everything happening for a reason. So when you are in that place, you are attached to what is basically limitations. When you have an idea, of how something's supposed to happen, basically you are putting a start and you're putting a top on the box, you're putting a bottom on the box. You know, you are only open to that idea. And let me tell you something. In this journey, as with so many other things in life, when you look at it and you have that expectation, you are shutting yourself out to everything beyond that box. You are shutting yourself out. So basically, when you want to control all of that, you're also controlling what you think might be the end result. That's going to make me happy. That's going to make me happy. How many of you in your lives, I mean, people do it all the time, with schooling, with careers, with getting where they think they're supposed to be in this life. And that's okay. That's okay. But how many times have you done that? You went the extra mile. You did the extra run. You did it all. And you got to the end and you're like, is this it? Is this as good as it gets? I have numerous times. I remember asking myself that quite a few times. Is this as good as it? Oh my gosh, I went all this way and this is it. So that's what it is, you know. When you are at a place that you can understand that everything happens for a reason, then there's nothing that you know is happening to you right now that ever happened to you in the past. Nothing was for nothing. And that is such an important thing to understand. So when my students ask me that, that's what I try to tell them. Pretty much everything else you learn in this program. You learn how to do a different level of handling your thoughts so that you can learn how to balance that fear-based energy. All of that is learning. All of that you'll find here in this program. But one of the things that I can't teach in this program, it's just something you come to, is the understanding, the resonance, and the realization that everything happens for a reason. So why am I telling you why am I telling you this? Because, you know, I am a coach here in the Be With Your Twin Flame program, and I just want to give a nice little shout out to all my students who've been, you know, reporting in and telling me all the wonderful things that's happening to them. It's crazy. Amidst all of this chaos that's happening outside, you know, they took that belief. Everything happens for a reason. And even in the middle of all of this, they're seeing just beautiful, beautiful miracles happen in their life. And it is so refreshing, because it's truly, that is exactly what's going to happen when you can look at it that way, and you know that everything happens for a reason. There's no good or bad. There's no good or bad. Everything happens to bring you to where you are today, and even bring you where you want to be later. You know, that's what happens, is you cut all the corners and all the walls off that box, and you are able to just bring in the most beautiful things, beautiful, because everything happens for a reason, to bring you to where you really, really want, and I'll say it, should be. You should be. You shouldn't, we all have to go through our things in life, but you shouldn't have to remain there. You don't need to. Everything, sometimes, especially on this journey, which can sometimes feel like the hardest thing you'll ever have to go through, that is what you can take and transform into the most beautiful thing. Anything you want, absolutely anything. We're talking anything in this world. Beautiful relationships with the people around you, with your family. Beautiful, loving relationships with other people. Abundance like mad. Abundance like mad. Business just going off. All of these things. All of these things. When you come to that understanding that everything happens for a reason. It's not about just the TF. It's not about the TF, in fact. It's about you. It's about bringing all these things around to make it happen for you. So if you're resonating with what I'm talking about, go ahead and click on that link below. Okay? In the meantime, you guys stay cool. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. God bless. We'll talk again. Bye.